Okay, so this is Good Riddance and or Time of Your Life. And I'm gonna demo the song once through and then we're gonna break it down piece by piece. But please remember to like and subscribe to this video and feel free to comment and share this video with your friends and family and anyone else you care to. But let's get into it and we'll be off to the races. So it goes like this. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you have the time of your life. So that's one time through. There's 3 sections to this song. So let's go ahead and zoom in and break them down piece by piece. So the very first chord you're gonna do is a G chord, and I like to do a 4-finger G for this. So that's my index finger on the 5th string of the 2nd fret, my middle finger on the 6th string of the 3rd, and my ring finger and pinky are on the 3rd fret, but they're down here on the 2nd and 1st strings. And I'm just playing a bass note and down strum. So that means the 6th string for G. And I'm doing a bass note and down strum 4 times for G. And the second chord I'm doing is called a C add 9. And for C add 9, I'm just gonna take my 1st and 2nd fingers and move them down 1 string each, but my ring finger and pinky stay right where they are on the 1st and 2nd strings of the 3rd fret. And I play the 5th string for my bass note and strum, and I do that 2 times. Then the 3rd chord is a D chord. Now for D, that's going to be my index finger on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret, my middle finger on the 1st string of the 2nd fret, and my ring finger stays right where I had it for C add 9 and for G on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret. You're going to be tempted to take all your fingers off and start over. Try to establish the habit early on of keeping your ring finger down when you switch from C add 9 to D. But I'm going to play the 4th string for my bass note and strum 2 times for G. So I'm going to do that whole sequence 4 times all the way through. The first 2 times I do it, I'm not singing, and then on the second 2 times, that's when the verse lyrics start. After you've done that section, then you're going to go to the bridge, which is going to start on this chord. This is E minor. And there's many ways to play E minor, but you're going to do it with your index finger on the 5th string of the 2nd fret and your middle finger on the 4th string of the 2nd fret. And you play the 6th string for your bass note and strum 2 times. After E minor, you're going to go to D and do the bass note and down strum from the 4th string 2 times. And then you're going to go to a regular old C chord, which starts with your ring finger on the 5th string on the 3rd fret, your middle finger on the 4th string of the 2nd fret, and your index finger on the 2nd string of the 1st fret, and you play the 5th string for your bass note. You guessed it, bass note and down strum 2 times. And then go to G and do a bass note and down strum 2 times. So that's the bridge sequence. You're going to do that whole sequence twice. So all together, it sounds like that. After you've done the bridge, then you're going to go to the chorus, which starts on E minor. You do a bass note and down strum 2 times, and then G 2 times. And you'll notice, conveniently enough, you don't have to move your index finger to make that change. But then after you've done E minor to G, you're going to repeat that. You're going to do E minor 2 times again, and then G 2 times. Then you're going to go to E minor for a 3rd time, bass note and down strum 2 times. And then go to D and play the 4th string for your bass note, bass note and down strum 2 times. And that's the end of the chord progression. From there you go back to what we'll call the intro and or the verse chords, which is G. So that is 1 time through. You can zoom back out. And the goal with this is that you get yourself to a point where you play the whole thing through from beginning to end. So my advice to you is, regardless of how well it goes, keep going. If you have to crawl across the finish line, go ahead and crawl, but finish it, right? Because you're gonna get a chance to do these chords many, many times. If this is your first song you've ever learned, it's gonna feel a little bit like a mess for a while. That's okay. Let that happen. You are a baby learning to walk, right? The goal is not for you to walk perfectly. The goal is for you to get up on your feet and keep walking. Eventually, it will smooth out if you do it enough and enough and enough. So, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and thanks for watching.